大家好，这里是 G-Type Games，我是 Arthur 亚瑟。今天我们要来看的这个游戏呢，不是一个什么新游戏啦哈，但是在这个游戏是还蛮特别的，是我见过一个算是真的是比较特别的一个游戏，它叫做 The Stanley Parable。那说真的，这个游戏还蛮，它是一个知道说它是一个关于说我们人生就是选择，就是各种不同的选择，我们会怎么选择？我们会怎么选择我们要走的路？应该是算这个游戏的一个主轴吧。那它知道它有很多种不同的就是ending，可以去发掘。那我们先进去看一下，它好像就是一直会有人在讲话，然后我们听着这个就是 narrator， 好讲故事的这个人的声音，他讲这故事，我们照他的故事走，就可以得到一些结果。然后我们先试试看好了。End is never the end. The end
This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy. And then one day something very peculiar happened, something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened, this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office. When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, he entered the door on his left. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room. Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left. Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago. Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting. What? Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance. Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
No， 我要去这个。
Aha, perhaps you misunderstood. Stanley walked through the red door.
Red door, no.
I still don't think we're communicating properly. Stanley walked through the red door.
好吧。
Oh, thank God you are willing to listen to me. Do you see that I really have wanted you to be happy all this time? The problem is all these choices. The two of us always trying to get somewhere that isn't here. Running and running and running, just the way you're doing right now. Don't you see that it's killing us, Stanley? I wanted to stop. We would both be so much happier if we just stopped. And I think I have a solution. Here, let me show you.
应该是一样的吧？好黑啊！先这样。
What do we want? What are we looking for?
只能直走。这是什么？
Here. Yes. Oh, it's beautiful, isn't it? If we just stay right here, right in this moment with this place, Stanley, I think I feel happy. I actually feel happy.
那这是什么地方？不说话了。糟糕。
No, wait. Where are you going?
好漂亮。不能去吗？这边有个楼梯。
Oh no. Stay away from those stairs. If you hurt yourself, if you die, the game will reset. We'll lose all of this.
可是那边很无聊啊。这可以去哪里？
Please, no, Stanley, let me stay here. Don't take this from me.
耶？到这边就没有路了，直接跳下去就好了。
Please, Stanley, think about what you're doing.
No!
Oh, thank God. You lived. You had me worried there for a moment. Now, can we please get back to the other room? There. See? This is what you want. This is where we can both be happy. We really can. If we stop moving, we just have to stop moving.
Stop moving. 这样。听你的没用啊！惨了，卡关了。
Stanley, go back. There's
No.
nothing good that can
不要。
come from this.
就只有这两个地方啊，跟这个楼梯跟刚刚那个奇怪的。
No, no, what do you just not believe me? What can I say to convince you?
Get me out of here！ 我想离开这里。
Boo-hoo! Stanley, let's go back to the other room. Can you do that for me? Yes, perhaps you can. Perhaps you finally see what I'm talking about. I know you'll see that we can't be happy if we leave this place. You can see that, can't you?
那这样这游戏有什么意思呢？
No, perhaps not. My God, is this really how much you dislike my game? That you'll throw yourself from this platform over and over to be rid of
但是
it?
你的游戏
You
就
are
只有这两
literally
个地
willing
方
to
上的
kill
意思
yourself
啊
to keep me from being happy. Am I reading the situation correctly?
跳吧。
Or maybe you're just getting a kick out of it. I don't know anymore. I just wanted us to get along. Do you actually want to stay alive? Or are you just teasing me? I wanted us to be happy here, Stanley. I really did. I wish I still thought that was possible.
多摔几次看看好了。哪有这种摔不死的？这很高哎，3、4层楼，还是5层楼？直接冲啊！哟呼！
Is it over?
是啊。
It's going to restart, isn't it? I'm going back.
什么东西啊？又回到一开始的地方了。不能用。好吧，先这样。刚刚那个应该是所有 ending 的其中一种。那如果说你们想要看到其他种的 ending 的话，请在下面按下 like， 然后留言。好，那我再回来，我再试试看别种的 ending， 走别种的路线啊，给大家看。好，那这里先录到这边喽，拜。